Hello everyone. I've been silent for like an hour or more, so my voice was a little crusty and dusty. It is 9:47. I just left Sebastian's room. I did not record my outro before getting into bed. I just wanted to get bedtime moving. He was actually really motivated to read tonight, and we read 2 Elephant Pages, so that was great. But anyway, hi, it was Tuesday, which means it's my office volunteer day. So basically I get Sebastian ready as usual, but I also pack Jax's lunch. And then right before the bus, we leave the house for the bus at 7:02. So right before the bus at 7, I wake up Jax and then head out to the bus with Sebastian. Normally I wake up Jax when I get back in from the bus, maybe around 7:12, but I just leave straight from the bus stop and either walk the full way or drive halfway if it's really cold. But driving doesn't really save much time because you have to get in and you've got to park and get out, but it keeps me from freezing on cold days, so that's what we did. And I was also gonna try to pick up Jax, and it does speed that up a bit. Yeah, it speeds up the way home. There's no traffic for everybody dropping off the kids, which can slow things down. But I didn't get hit. I was like, I'm gonna record next time, and there's actually nobody coming out of the school. I'm like, what is going on? And what was going on is everybody was late. The car line was really late, and they had to send people through again, which probably should have been late. Some of them were genuinely stuck in the car line, and some of them are the same ones we always see late. So they got a freebie today, unless they were really, really late. But yeah, pretty normal shift. Not too many late ones to sign in. A lot of stuff got dropped off, backpacks and Chromebooks, but they were all for 5th grade, which is right by the office. So I didn't have far to go to make my deliveries. Didn't have to walk anybody over to Sebastian's side of the building. But did all the attendance folders and was done around 8:15. And I was like, is it okay if I leave a little early? So I think I can make it home to drive my middle schooler. And they're like, go. They're so sweet. But I have been there 3 school days in a row. Normally I wouldn't ask, but so I messaged him when I was out of the school since my signal's not the best. And I told him that I could make it home to drive him, which means he didn't need to leave the house at 8:20. We could leave together at like 8:25 or 8:30. I got home at 8:23 and left at 8:28 to drive him, and then went on some errands. I was trying to find my vegan enchiladas from Lidl, and Sebastian requested the sugar waffles that they have there. I went to 2 Lidls and neither of them had the vegan ones. They just had heaps and piles of the vegetarian ones in the spot where it should have been the vegan ones. So that was a bummer. But it did waste some time so that I could go to the thrift store. Danny told me to check the bikes while I was there. I guess he's looking for a new bike because this is like 20 years old. But there were no good brands. There was a truck, but it was a kid's truck and it was a little beat up. But I will keep an eye out whenever I go. My main goal was long sleeves for Sebastian and some sort of a picture frame or canvas that I could paint a solid color, and then we're gonna put perla beads on it, which I didn't show that to you, so you'll just have to wait and see when I start to paint it. And I think I'm gonna do it orange with the wall paint because that'll really coat. And I think we have left over, and we'll just hang it on the blue wall. But yeah, I ended up with one. It's like a canvas print of the patent for a banjo, and it was like custom framed by one of those services. Somebody probably spent $1 million getting this frame because framing costs so much, but it's really nicely like sunken canvas into a frame, a little beat up, nothing a Sharpie can't fix. It's a black wooden frame. So yeah, I'll paint the canvas over the banjo print, which I kind of like the drawing of the patent, but it's like on this faux aged background, which just looks dirty. I don't like that at all. But yeah, I don't feel bad. It's not a real painting. I did look at some canvases that people had obviously done their art on. I was like, I'm not just drawing this. I will take this. There was a cute framed llama photo and I wanted it. I sent Danny a picture, but it was $20. When I came home, he was like, you can get the llama. It was $20 and I couldn't paint over him. But yeah, I did get some shirts. Somebody, Sebastian's size, donated a lot of Minecraft long sleeves, so he was happy about that. And I found him one Christmas one, which I'm sure he'll love wearing this month. And I found myself a couple things. This was in the men's section, and either it shrunk because it's a medium, and it's a good size for me as like an oversized tee, but not like gigantic. Or it's a women's medium, I don't know, but I love the matrix. So I might crop off a couple inches so I don't have to tuck it in, but I have to see how it looks on. This, not my size at all. It is an extra large. The only reason I saw it is because it was chaos there. They had so many racks of intake that they were going around and sorting them into where they're supposed to go. It was so hard to even walk around. And to the pictures, I was climbing over these racks. Like, they have metal legs that stick out with the wheels to support them. So I couldn't film. It was chaos. And lots of people too. But yeah, I was just flipping through that and I was like, ooh, purple flannel, and it's really heavyweight, and I saw it was extra large. I'm like, I don't even care because I regret the one that I bought new. And Danny's like, no, you can't get the big one, and the sleeves are too short and it doesn't cover my butt. And I'm like, no, it's supposed to be warm, so this is fine. I wish it was softer, but it's meant to be like really heavy duty. It's almost canvas feeling. It's not soft, but it's gonna be warm. It's got vents in the back, which I am not a sweaty person. Where's one of the vents? It's that blue line. My nose is pointing at it right there. There's one on each shoulder blade. Looks like I could sprout wings. And then I was like, what is this yellow thing down here? It feels like eyeglass cleaner, and it is. It's a chamois. It's a shirt tail chamois, apparently, by this brand. So those are the only two things I saw for me. And yeah, that was all I got. But it was still $25. Although the picture was $8. It's a really nice frame though. And then I headed home and I made lunch and I got the family calendar done. Really needed to do that. It's a huge motivator for our family to see that every day. And it only takes a few hours. It's just I haven't had a few hours the last few days, except for the weekend where I just didn't want to open my computer. So that is done. Tomorrow I should probably send my invoices out. But Sebastian came home not too long after I finished the calendar, and he had work from school. I think part of it is he has speech during their phonics, so he got a little behind, but then he had math as well, and the phonics is like a weekly thing, and he has to write his vocabulary words, 10 of them, 4 times each, and he only had the first one. Oh, I have hiccups again. He only had the first one done. And then we had a math, like number line adding. I knew we could do all of it really fast, but he had to have a meltdown first. It had to come out, his frustration. I mean, we don't even let him go straight out unless he's had an amazing day and there's no homework. He gets home at 2:30 and he has to wake up 3:30. he was only a few minutes past 3:30 and going outside, so we made it work. He had his meltdown. I let it be. It came down to me saying, do it or don't, but you're not going outside if it's not done. But he got himself together. 2 of his little crock charms had fallen off today. So I was like, I do have that bag of crock charms. We can pick out 2 new ones. If you get a certain number of lines, you get one. Certain number of lines, you get the second one. And so that kind of got him on track. He was a little frustrated, but then the further he got, he was like, I'm doing so good. This is getting easier. I'm like, yeah, that's how it works. That's why they want you to practice and do it multiple times. And his handwriting is beautiful by the end. Beautiful. And when he had the last 3, he was like, I bet I could do this in 3 minutes for the 3. And had me time him. I did stop the timer when I caught him just like staring off into space, and I started it again when he started writing again. But he did come in like 12 seconds under the timer when he was actually writing. So he's very proud of himself. And then he came to the couch. I had the map on a clipboard. I also fed him right away. That's key. He's hangry after school. So I got him pizza bread, and he requested a fruit salad because I finally got some fruit because I've gone to a few different stores and just gotten whatever was on sale. Danny's always like, why are groceries so expensive and we have nothing for dinner? Because I ask you every time, what can I get? And you say, I don't know, I have no idea. And so I just get fruits and veggies and breakfast stuff and lunch packet stuff. And it adds up. Everything's expensive. I get toiletries and they're expensive. But yeah, he did pretty well with the math, but we ran up on the time where my phone was telling me Jax's school is getting out. He didn't request a ride home, so I didn't rush out right when my alarm went out, because he didn't explicitly say, please pick me up. But I know his watch doesn't connect right away, so I just kept watching. Like right now he's on my old Apple Watch, so I can see when he pops up outside of the school. It's like a dead zone inside the school. I knew he was doing deliveries for the school library because there's one hallway where you do get signal. So I saw that an hour before, when he would have been doing his library job, he had popped up. But yeah, I waited till I saw him pop up outside of the school, and I said, hey, do you want me to come over there? I'm still doing homework, but I can come and pick you up. And he said yeah. So I left Sebastian doing the last one and said he could go out to play when he finished it. I'm gonna go check it now because I didn't. And then I headed out to get Jax. It wasn't as cold, so I didn't really complain that he had to wait probably 10 minutes. But I picked him up and brought him home. He's in a great mood. I think he loves his library job. He's like me and wants to get everything in order and getting to be helpful. It feels so good. I just want to help everybody. I don't think he has it quite as bad as me because the hormones, that age, your world is very centered around you and what you need and what you want. It's just the way it is. But he's got that taste of helping and feeling good too. And I'm proud of him for that. So he hung out with me for a little while. And then I was working on my daily crochet square. I've decided that for the current blanket that I'm doing for charity, I'm just going to go ahead and do 1 square per day. And the next meeting is on the 20th and it's the 5th. So these are big 10-inch squares. So I'm sure, I haven't done the math, but I'm sure I can make something big enough. I don't know how many I have there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 so far, so it should be all good. I'm just gonna do that, and I don't know if she's gonna ask for loose squares. I can always churn out a few in a day if she wants loose squares, but I'm gonna bring 2 blankets, and one might not have a border. I do want to start a sweater for me because I got yarn. I do want to start a blanket for Sebastian, but I don't have the yarn. I ordered this yarn on the 25th of November and it's still processing. I ordered from that same company 2 days before that, and I've had the yarn for over a week. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Wow, this is a long talk. Anyway, then we wasted way too much time because we didn't know what to have for dinner. I was frustrated because I had wanted to make Mexican food, but we ended up making it work. We have bean and cheese, taquitos, and we don't really have a whole lot of cheese. So as long as I only eat 4, I'm okay. I took some tummy meds. I should be okay. It's all good. We'll see tomorrow if I regret it, but I think I've always been fine with 4. So I had that and some corn and it was fine. I had a bath and then we did bedtime. I've gotten a lot of stuff done for tomorrow. I did laundry, so the gym clothes are packed up. Sebastian's clothes are laid out. I need to go start the dishwasher and check the folder so there's no surprises tomorrow. Yeah, get myself ready for bed. But let's finish this video first. Good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget to wash your hands.